Hello everyone, this is Metho Kaijin back with another video, this time for Godzilla vs. Kong, and this video will be doing my non-spoiler review of Godzilla vs. Kong. Yeah, I finally saw the movie, and yeah, here it is, non-spoiler review. Spoiler review coming out the 31st once more people are able to see it, and once I see it for the second time as well. So, yeah, this movie, just first impressions off the bat, it is pretty damn awesome. I was super giddy throughout the battle. I just want to talk about the battle sequence really quickly. The monster action in general is superb. It's really, really amazing. I was always very giddy when I saw Kong and Godzilla fighting, and Mechagodzilla, which is not a spoiler, right? Everybody knows Mechagodzilla's in it. Godzilla just in general. And Godzilla's pretty damn awesome in this. He's pretty brutal as well. So, yeah, really cool stuff. And Kong as well. You know, really cool sequences with Kong and whatnot. And also, there's a lot of awesome sequences with the Hollow Earth, too. I really like the Hollow Earth type deal going on there. And the CGI and the special effects for that and what they did there. That was really, really cool. So, yeah, monster action, A+, plus, all the way to infinity. Amazing job. And the day fights, there's a lot of day fights in this. Is there even a night battle? Well, there's only one. That's literally it. Everything else is just days. So very nice. You can clearly see everything. And again, fights are just amazingly choreographed as well. So it definitely delivers in that regard. And the CGI as well. Now let's talk about this, the human characters. The human characters are very forgettable. I don't even remember their names. I didn't really care for the human characters at all. But they were not annoying, and they were not cringy, and Team Godzilla was also not annoying, actually. I actually chuckled a few times here and there. It's not even that terrible, the humor. There is a lot of jokes that don't really land, at least in my opinion, but they weren't cringe like, oh goodness, what in the world, why did they write this in? I think there was only one line that was like that, but it's not too bad. So, human characters are very tolerable, to say the least. Very tolerable. Just, I didn't really care for them. Even Gia. Gia is definitely the best character in this movie, but I didn't particularly care too much. The one I definitely cared the most is Kong and Godzilla, the main titans. Those are the only characters that I cared for. I'm going to become a little bit of a Kong fan of this movie. Just telling you. I was never a Kong fan. I never cared for Kong. Kong was like some afterthought. Like, what are your favorite big monsters? Okay. Godzilla, Gamera, Gamora, blah blah blah, King Ghidorah, Mechagodzilla. Kong was never one of them. But this movie definitely swayed my opinion on that. Kong is a really cool titan. This movie definitely swayed it, that is for sure. The human villains are also very cartoonish, actually. Very stereotypical bad guys, business tycoon type people. Which I guess is fine if you're trying to do a comedy or something, but I don't know. I guess the movie's really not taking itself seriously, which is fine. But I wish they were a little bit, you know, they went a little bit more in depth into their motivation, because I think Walter Simmons' characters could have a lot of potential. We have Ren Serizawa, definitely the weakest point of the movie. Like, he barely has a presence. It's not even mentioned that, well, actually, I think it is mentioned that it's Ren Serizawa, but other than that, you can't even tell that there's a correlation between him and his father. You could have done so much, but in this movie, he doesn't really do much whatsoever. So, oh well. Is there anything else I should talk about? Choreography, really good. The score, I didn't really pay attention to the score, to be honest, because I was so immersed and just so giddy and hyped and everything that I couldn't really tell, honestly. But it sounded pretty good. Like, for example, whenever Godzilla emerges, we have the theme most of us have heard of already. And it fits really well with the scene. There's also some themes that reminded me a little bit of some other classic Godzilla movies, which, you know, that's pretty nice. So the music fit very well for the scenes. There's also a lot of oldie songs too, which sometimes took me a little off guard in certain situations, but I think it fits most of the time. The pacing, actually, I do want to talk about the pacing really quickly. The pacing is very fast, which I did not mind throughout the movie. But there were certain parts that I wish were fleshed out a little bit more, and I feel probably were cut out. But it is a very fast-paced movie. I think they could have added some minutes here and there, but overall, I still have little to no complaints regarding the pacing. It's still very, very swift. Now on to the final score for this movie. So I just want to get it out there that Godzilla 2014 is my favorite MonsterVerse movie. After that, we have Kong Skull Island, and lastly, we have King of the Monsters. So, where does this rank? I think it is better than Godzilla, King of the Monsters, and Kong Skull Island. Now, I've not seen G14 in a while, and also G14 and this movie are very different. Godzilla vs. Kong is clearly just trying to be a very fun movie, where it's mainly about the spectacle, while G14 is trying to be a little bit more dramatic, more serious, and whatnot. So I'm not even sure they're too comparable, but honestly, I really have no idea whether this movie is better or lesser than G14. Honestly, I've not seen G14 in a very long time, so I cannot tell you definitively, but either way, I can tell you Godzilla vs. Kong is definitely up there as one of the best MonsterVerse movies we've had. Potentially first place, potentially. So yeah, there is that. And as for a rating, like out of 10, I would give this movie maybe an 8.5. 8.5 out of 10. Please go watch this as soon as you can. Watch it like 20 billion times, please. That would be very, very nice. For not just us, the Godzilla community, but also for Warner Brothers and Legendary, so that the MonsterVerse can continue. So yeah, that is all for this movie review. So for all of you who have seen it, please tell me your non-spoiler thoughts in the comments below. For all of you who have not seen it, I'm just telling you, it's a really awesome movie. Really awesome movie. So that's all for this video, or movie review. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe, like, and comment. This is Methyl Kaiju, signing out.